at the picture of the spoon in the glass tumbler. It's perfectly normal and intact. When water is poured in the glass, the spoon looks distorted. Why does this happen? This happens because of the property of light called refraction. Refraction of light. Light travels along a straight line path in a transparent medium. It travels with different velocity in different media. So, when a ray of light passes from one medium to another and falls obliquely on the surface of the second medium, there is a change in the direction of the ray of light. This phenomenon of change in the direction of propagation of light when it passes obliquely from one transparent medium to another is called refraction of light. Appreciation of refraction. A ray of light incident on a glass slab is refracted twice. From the medium of air, the ray of light enters the glass medium at the point N on the side PQ of the glass slab. The first refraction takes place at point N on side PQ when the ray of light enters the glass medium. The second refraction takes place at M on side SR when the ray of light exits from glass medium and enters air medium. The extent of change in the direction of the ray of light at the opposite parallel faces PQ and SR of the glass slab are equal but opposite. Due to this, the refracted ray emerges parallel to the incident ray but is shifted to the left side. Laws of refraction or the Snell's law. The laws of refraction of light are as follows. 1. The incident ray and the refracted ray are on the opposite sides of the normal at the point of incidence and all three lie in the same plane. 2. For a given pair of media, the ratio of the sine of the angle of incidence to the sine of the angle of refraction is constant. This constant is called the refractive index of the second medium with respect to the first medium. Refractive index. If I is the angle of incidence and R is the angle of refraction, then sin I upon sin R equals to constant. This constant is called the refractive index, represented by eta. It is the refractive index of the second medium with respect to the first medium and is denoted by 1 eta 2. Thus, 1 eta 2 equals to sin I upon sin R. Also, if V1 is the magnitude of the velocity of light in the first medium and V2 is the magnitude of the velocity of light in second medium, then the refractive index of the second medium with respect to the first medium equals to V1 upon V2. Similarly, the refractive index of the first medium with respect to the second medium is given by 2 eta 1 equals to V2 upon V1. If the first medium is vacuum or air, 1 eta 2 is considered with respect to vacuum. It is called the absolute refractive index of the second medium and is denoted by eta 2. The table shows the absolute refractive indices of some material media. Wonders of Light Part 2 Concept Map. Light can undergo scattering, reflection, dispersion or refraction. Scattering of light makes the sky appear blue and imparts reddish or orange color to the sky at sunrise or sunset. Dispersion of light results in the production of spectrum. The rainbow is a combined effect of dispersion, refraction and reflection of light. Refraction occurs when light travels obliquely from one medium to another. Refractive index is the ratio of the sine of the angle of incidence to the sine of the angle of refraction and is given by the formula refractive index equals to sine I upon sine R. Refractive index is also equal to the ratio of the velocity of light in the first medium to the velocity of light in the second medium and is given by the formula refractive index equals to V1 upon V2. The refractive index of warm air is lesser than that of cool air. When light travels from a rarer to a denser medium, the refracted ray bends towards the normal. The refractive index of the rarer medium is lesser than that of the denser medium. In this case, the angle of incidence is greater than the angle of refraction. When light travels from a denser to a rarer medium, the refracted ray bends away from the normal. The refractive index of the denser medium is greater than that of the rarer medium. In this case, the angle of incidence is lesser than the angle of refraction. When a light ray is incident normal to the interface between any two media, that is, either from rarer to denser or denser to rarer medium, light propagates undeviated. Dispersion of light. The phenomenon of splitting of a beam of white light into its component colors is called dispersion of light. The band of colored components of a beam of light is called its spectrum. A glass prism is used to obtain a spectrum of light. A prism is a transparent medium bound by plane surfaces of which at least two flat surfaces are inclined at an angle. When white light is incident on the flat surface of a prism, it gets refracted and the ray of light is dispersed into 7 colors. Different colors of light bend through different angles with respect to the incident ray. Of the 7 colors, red light bends the least, while violet light bends the most. Dispersion of light. Newton's experiment. People had been aware of prisms before, but they had always believed that prisms gave color to the light. Newton was the first to prove that a beam of light is composed of a spectrum of colors and prisms only disperse the light into different color bands. He proved this through the following experiment. Newton allowed just one beam of sunlight to enter his room. He then took a glass prism and placed it in the path of light. The result was a spectacular, multicolored band of light just like a rainbow. He placed another prism upside down in front of the first prism. The band of colors combined again into white sunlight. This proved that white light is made up of a spectrum of colors. Dispersion of light. Phenomenon of the rainbow. After a rain shower, the rainbow appears in the sky opposite the sun. The beautiful rainbow is an optical phenomenon caused by a combination of refraction, reflection, and dispersion of light in water droplets present in the Earth's atmosphere. The water droplets act as small prisms, resulting in the spectrum of color appearing in the sky opposite the sun. Scattering of light. Scattering of light is a physical process whereby light is forced to deviate from a straight path by irregularities in the propagation medium, particles, or in the interface between two media. The amount of scattering depends on the wavelength of the light and also on the size of the particle which causes scattering. In the visible range of light, maximum scattering of blue light and the least scattering of red light takes place. Why is the sky blue? The blue color of the sky is due to scattering of light. Scattering of light takes place through the atmosphere, as the atmosphere is a mixture of minute particles like dust, smoke, tiny water droplets, etc. As light moves through the atmosphere, most of the longer wavelengths pass straight through. However, much of the shorter wavelength light, that is, blue light, gets scattered all around the sky. When the sun is directly above us, the sun's rays traverse a relatively short distance through the dense parts of the atmosphere until they reach our eye. Since we see the blue light from everywhere overhead, the sky looks blue. Why does the sky appear reddish or orange at sunrise or sunset? At sunset and sunrise, the sun is low on the horizon. So, the sun's rays have to travel a longer distance through the atmosphere to reach your eye. more than 30 times the distance at midday. This means that more blue light gets scattered away before the light reaches your eyes. Other colors such as red, orange and yellow can therefore continue to pass through the atmosphere unaffected, creating beautiful colors at the start and end of the day. Refractive index. Example: V1 equals to velocity of light in first medium. V2 equals to velocity of light in second medium. 1 eta 2 equals to refractive index of the second medium with respect to the first medium. Example 1. The velocity of light in a medium is 1.5 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 8 meters per second. What is the refractive index of the medium with respect to air if the velocity in air is 3 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 8 meters per second? Solution. Given V1 equals to 3 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 8 meters per second. V2 equals to 1.5 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 8 meters per second. We have to find out the refractive index of the medium with respect to air. Absolute refractive index of the medium is the ratio of V1 to V2. Therefore, eta 2 equals to 1 eta 2 equals to V1 upon V2 equals to 3 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 8 upon 1.5 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 8 equals to 2. Thus, the refractive index of the medium with respect to air is 2. 2. What is the speed of light in diamond if absolute refractive index of the diamond is 2.4 and velocity of light in vacuum is 3 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 8 meters per second? Solution. Given V1 equals to 3 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 8 meters per second. 1 eta 2 equals to 2.4. We have to find out the speed of light in diamond. Absolute refractive index of the diamond is given by the ratio of V1 to V2. That is, eta 2 equals to 1 eta 2 equals to V1 upon V2. Substituting the values, we get 2.4 equals to 3 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 8 upon V2. V2 equals to 3 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 8 upon 2.4. V2 equals to 1.25 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 8 meters per second. Thus, the speed of light in diamond is 1.25 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 8 meters per second.